What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dan here. Guys, I want to welcome you to another game update. It is for the month of May 2020, and guys, we got quite the lineup this month. I actually wasn't sure at first, but you know, things kind of get moved back, and at first it's like there's nothing, or there was something and it got moved back. Well, things popped up, and there's also new games that were kind of added that I didn't know about, so I decided to cover, whether it be via live stream or just not, you know, just regular recorded gameplay that I'm used to. I'm going to be doing a lot more this month, and there's quite a lot on the agenda I'm really excited for. Also, there are some things that I want to get your guys' opinion on before I go ahead and say, yes, let's do them. So please comment below if I ask so, if it's something you'd be interested in seeing. So anyway, let's get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, the first thing on the list is a game I mentioned. It was supposed to come out last month, but it ended up getting delayed due to the virus and everything. So I don't really know what the big deal about that was. I don't know why people are delaying games right now, because I feel like now's the time to release your game. I don't know why people are talking about physical copies. No one's going for a physical copy. Release it digitally, call it a day. That's the era we're in. Most people are gonna buy it digitally anyway. Anyway, I digress. Let's move on. First game is Someday You'll Return, which is a psychological horror game where the devs have described it as a mishmash of Silent Hill, Vanishing of Ethan Carter, Outlast 2, what else? Resident Evil 7. It's like a mishmash of those. So it's an interesting style game. I've been looking forward to it. I love psychological horror games. They really mess you up, but I also really enjoy that style. I'm thinking I'm just going to non-live let's play that game. I think that's kind of what I'm going to go with this time. I've been doing a lot of live streaming, not a whole lot of time just to record, and I love to stream, but I also like to take the time to perfect the game if I can. And I've been trying with my, I've been trying to actually do walkthroughs ever since the last couple months. I've changed my style. Anything I could just like play as we go is a live stream, but anything that I record non-live, I feel like I should put way more effort into. So I've been kind of really trying to do that, and I want more games to be on that list for that reason. So I'm gonna probably not stream Someday You'll Return, but I will be doing a non-live series on it like you guys are used to and know me for. So that's gonna be the first thing. I'm really looking forward to that one. Not too much later the next week, we got quite a few things coming out this next week after that. Coming out on May 15th, we have got a game called Those Who Remain. Now, this is another psychological horror game. It is, I can't even explain the way it is. It's like they kind of all blend together, psychological horror games, like if I can describe it. But it looks like it's obviously a patient who's suffered from brain trauma. And I feel like you're just kind of going through his head. It sounds very similar to The Shattering that we played a little bit earlier last month. So I don't know yet, but it is available, I think, on PC and PS4. Now, here's the thing about this game. It did say May, but it also, when I went on Steam, it said June. So I don't know if it's releasing early on PS4, because I saw a PS4 trailer for it. But then there's also it's available on Steam. I'd rather get it on PC if I can. And I don't really know if it will or not. You know what I mean? If it's like, it's on Steam, it says June 2020. So I don't know if the list I looked at originally and it was kind of not right, like it wasn't accurate, or at the time it hasn't been updated. But right now, I'm gonna say it comes out, and I'm gonna do that one as well. I don't think I'm gonna stream that one either. I think a lot of these games this month I'm gonna just record on my own, just because I miss doing that. Especially if they're new. I find if new games, some of them I think I might stream, but it really comes down to it. But that game does come out on all the platforms, so PS4, Xbox One, PC. So I would imagine it's just been delayed to June. Anyway, let's move on, guys. Coming out on May 22nd, we actually have a double release. Now, I'm going to be not sure how I want to handle this. I'll leave this up to you guys. But we have two releases. The first one we're doing is Maneater. Now, for those of you who don't know what Maneater is, it's essentially like believe it or not, it's like an action RPG to a degree. It's got RPG elements, let's just say, and it basically is you take control of a shark and you level up your shark and you do things like that. Your goal is to destroy. I think that'd be a fun game to stream, and I think I want to stream it. So we'll have to see how it goes. I don't know if I want to stream that or whatnot, but I think it makes more sense to live stream that one. You'll have to let me know, of course, guys. I'm gonna see if I can get an early copy of all these games, like I said, and if I can, we'll get to it as soon as we're able. But let me know if that's a good live stream. I think that's a perfect type of game to live stream, because it doesn't really have a story per se. It's kind of just like go out and level up your shark. You know what I mean? That's basically what it's all about. But I think that's the perfect game to stream. Those kind of games, perfect for streaming. So I think that's what I'm going to do with that one. Moving on. This was kind of a last minute announcement, not really last minute, but in the last month or so. But we are getting Saints Row the Third Remastered. Now, I already have a series of this game on my channel. I beat it back in 2011. I think that game came out, was 2011. That was back in the day when I was like playing with like the same group of guys, and we always did co-op and all that. Man, those were some good times, but I honestly forgot about this game, and I forgot about the Saints Row franchise. It's been like done for many years now. I remember like Saints Row 4 as well, I think was the last major Saints Row game. If you want to go Saints Row, Agents of Mayhem was like the closest thing to Saints Row, and that was kind of like I don't even know what you would call that. That was basically like a spin-off, I guess. And I think that came out in 2017, so it's been some time since that game came out too. So I enjoyed Agents of Mayhem though, because it's the same kind of area, you know, it's the same kind of style of game. I enjoyed it. Not too many people did, but it'll be good to step back, because Saints Row the Third was a lot of fun. I remember that one being like truly when I think that was when they started getting silly. So they started stepping away from, you know, like Saints Row 1 and 2 was kind of a serious GTA contender, except more you're in a gang kind of thing. And it became more over the top ridiculousness, I found. So I think by that point, that's when they really solidified. They're like, yeah, this is how we're going to be, very over the top, very like comical, very, you know, very satire-y and things like that. So it'd be nice to revisit it. It's been so long. So I don't know if the problem is, the dilemma is, do I do another like series on it, or do I do a live stream of that? You see, when you have a double stream day, it's like with 2 releases on one day, you're like, what am I going to do? The only way I can make that work, I think, is if I did if I got an early copy of one of them, then or both of them. That way I could stream it accordingly. But I don't know, maybe one of them I should do a walkthrough on. I'm thinking maybe Saints Row, I should do one of those on live. But of course, let me know down below, what would you rather do? I can always split them up, like stream and then stream right after. Like stop the stream and stream in the same day. That could be done too. So let me know what you guys think of that, and I will definitely make that happen. First, we've got a game called actually, you guys know it. I'm so excited for this because it has been so long, and there was actually a fan-made version of this kind of teasing at it until it actually went into motion. We have Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, so the pod racing game that came out back in, well, I believe it was 1999 alongside Star Wars Episode 1. I remember playing that on N64 with like my friends when I was like 8. And it was like such a fun game, and the fact that they've remastered it, the fact that there was like a fan-made version, I was like, oh, it's fan-made, it's more like a demo right now. But if they can turn it into something, and that's what happened. It's actually happening. PS4, it's been so long since we've had a Star Wars game. I know I say that, but there aren't many Star Wars games right now, just the way things are, because EA's got the rights to it, so it's kind of like it's whatever EA decides to release, or EA decides to publish. It all comes down to them. So it's kind of frustrating about that. But we got a great game in the last one, of course, with Jedi Knight Fallen Order. But we need some more Star Wars. Even though it's just a racing game, it is one of the more fun racing games from the late 90s, early 2000s. I think people are really going to be interested in. That will not be a live stream game, I don't think. I'm going to test it and probably just do regular run-throughs of the game, just kind of just because I know it's going to take some trial and error, and I don't want to just retry and retry and retry. I want to like have a seamless, like, this entire planet, this races on these planet are done in one video kind of thing. Just kind of group them the way I want to. That way it's not all over the place and whatnot. So that's something I think I want to do for non-live. And I think anything Star Wars usually gets regular recorded anyway for me. So I think it just makes more sense that way. So Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, for those who are missing my Star Wars content, I've been missing my Star Wars content too. There just hasn't been a whole lot of Star Wars content for me to do that I haven't done already. That's the thing. There are games that I haven't done, but they're a lot harder to get your hands on. One of these days, I'm just gonna have to pull the trigger and try and get one of these older games, even if it means buying an original Xbox just to temporarily hook up. That's what I might have to do. You know, like for example, people want Star Wars Obi-Wan. It's tough to get an original Xbox, but maybe it's something worth doing. We'll see what happens. So I will keep you guys in the know as soon as I have something like that. Also, that's basically it for guaranteed games. These are the games that are coming out this month that I want to take a look at. Now, upcoming, I'll just quickly announce, I'm not going to bother mentioning them per se because we don't know if they're going to come out yet, but there's a game that has been talked about. It's probably going to suck, but I figured I'd give it a try for that reason. Fast and Furious Crossroads, so based on the Fast and Furious franchise. It apparently has got a May release date. By this point, if it still says to be determined May, it's probably not coming out in May. So I figured I'm just throwing this out there. There's like no information on this game right now. But like I said, it's probably gonna be really bad. You don't get movie tie-in games anymore, and movie tie-in games sucked and disappeared for a reason. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but I'm gonna keep my ear to the ground and see what happens. I'm gonna try it out. I guarantee you it's gonna be a bad game. Like I said, pretty much everyone's gonna be like, yep, that's gonna be a bad game. So I can almost assure you that. So I figured I'd just mention that. That is on my radar. Figured it'd be funny to check it out regardless, because some of the most entertaining moments come from the worst games. So figured I'd let you guys know that one. Also, this one is interesting. This next one, I didn't put it official, but back in October, like back on Halloween actually of 2019, came out a game called Song of Horror. Now this game is an episodic game. And the only reason I know about it is because this month releases the final episode. I believe it's the final episode, episode 5. It's around May 14th or something like that. I think it comes out. Now, my thought process is, should I maybe do that? It is a it's like a retro horror game of old, like to like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, kind of that style, but it's more cinematic and the art style is a little bit different. So I don't know, maybe I will do like get the game. I feel what they did was the first 2 episodes are in like the initial release, so they give you episode 1 and 2, and then 3, 4, and 5 were released at different times during over the months over the last, I guess, 6 months since that came out, October 31st. So maybe it would be a good idea to stream each episode, and then when on the launch day of episode 5, we stream that as well. So I time it so that all 4 episodes are finished before this launch episode of this game, and then we can just stream it on its launch day. And I think that would be a lot of fun. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen with that. If you guys want me to do something like that, I will definitely do it, because I've heard nothing but good things about this game. It's funny how I missed out on all these games, but to be fair, back then my schedule was different. Now I'm open to way more stuff. We're streaming on YouTube. I'm holding back less things. So I maybe that's why I missed it, but now that I'm really able to see all that's coming out and experiment and try different things this way, I figured it could be a good thing to do. So we got 4 streams in a row, or not necessarily in a row, but we can do like a stream here, stream there, doing all these episodes. Apparently the first episode is the longest, anywhere from 3 to 5 hours, and then the other ones are about 2 to 3. So it would be a full, like a regular stream. It'd be like the perfect length, one of them being a little bit longer, obviously, but if that's something you guys would want to see, I would love to hear your thoughts on that. Like I said, it's a psychological horror game based around a song, like a music piece that I don't even want to know. Like, again, they're not going to just give you the premise too much. They're not going to just tell you what's going on, but I think it could be really cool to check that out. I think that'd be the perfect thing to take up a few live streams if you guys want to see something like that. So be sure to let me know that in the comments below. Anything you've seen today in this list that I've given you, let me know if you want to see them. Anything you feel like I missed, of course, comment below, guys. Comment. That's the point of these videos. I want you to tell me what you want to see and also what you don't want to see. So if there's anything you're like, nah, don't focus so much on that, let me know. But there's a lot of great looking stuff coming out this month, and I'm very excited because, you know, it's nice to come out of the depressions of the cold and winter and then come into spring, and then there's a lot of new stuff to do. It's like exciting, you know what I mean? It's nice and exciting. And plus all this, it just makes me feel like this is old school, you know, like it's back in the day, and we're just, you know, it's good to be excited about gaming again, you know, not worrying about doing this, doing that, just have fun with games, and that's what I love the most. So let me know your thoughts on that, guys. Also, don't forget to hit like as well. I will quickly mention, obviously, my series that are already on the go, like NBA, I think is the only one I finished NHL already, but NBA is still going to be posted, so don't worry. I'm going to try and work on an upload schedule. I've been trying to work out my upload schedule, so it's a little bit different. Lately, there hasn't been a whole lot of new games, so I've kind of just been streaming a whole game in one day, and it's only been like a 3 to 4 hour game, so I've been, boom, stream, and I've been doing that like straight, and then I upload like NBA on the weekends or sports games on the weekends. So that will change again, so that will interchange, but I don't want to post too many long videos in a day because no one's going to be able to catch up on that. So I figure that's kind of how I'm going to balance it right now. And then we're going to kind of go from there. So yeah, like right now we're streaming SnowRunner, which is a really dope like truck driving terrain simulation game. It's really cool. I recommend you check it out. We've already got a stream on it, and we're about to stream it today as well, so check that out, guys. Stay tuned to the channel. There's a lot of fun stuff we're doing. There's something for everyone over here. So I know that April was very bare. I feel like a lot of games were supposed to come out, but they ended up, everyone kept postponing them, you know, like there was like supposed to be a release date, and then boom, postponed. It's because of COVID and everything. So I figured it makes more sense. Now that we're gonna have a lot to do, I'll be able to mix streams with non-live footage again. So we're going to be back to that. So again, let me know everything you guys are looking forward to and anything I miss in the comments. And be sure to hit that like button as well on this video so I keep yapping. Anyway, also, if you haven't yet, be sure to like, follow my pages on social media, facebook.com/DanQ8000, Twitter @DanQ8000, Instagram, DanQ8000, and Snapchat, DanQ8000. If you want to get yourself a shirt or hoodie, I have a brand new store, ladies and gentlemen, teespring.com. /DanQ8000-2. It's kind of annoying. I can't really explain why there's a little 2 in there, but there is actually linked right to the channel. So you don't even have to like go to Teespring and look me up. You can literally just go down there and it's like listed. I have all my new merch. I decided to change over from Spreadshirt because Spreadshirt had less features than Teespring, and they were more restricted, and the quality of Spreadshirt is not as good. So if you guys wanted to get a higher quality print, because I've seen some things come from Spreadshirt that I wasn't impressed with. Some things are good. They were good, but they weren't what I thought they would be based on the quality of my design. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made sure that was really high resolution, and then you come back and there's colors are wrong or something like that. So, I mean, there's been certain designs that were fine and I ended up working, but Teespring's just so much better. So if you wanted to get a new shirt, or a shirt, I've got like all these new designs. I don't know if you guys knew I added all those designs to it, plus some of the old logos and things like that. So you got the new design shirts and hoodies and all that stuff. Plus you got the retro, or not the retro, but the DanQ8000 logo and things like that on there. Like I said, there's a little tab right under this video, and it's also linked to my channel page. So check it out if you wanted a shirt, because I'm really excited about this, and I've got a couple of awesome designs that I'm actually able to customize to my liking, where Spreadshirt was restricting me. So I'm really excited about it. So check it out if you're interested. Now's the time to cop that stuff. Also, guys, if you want to get yourself a DXRacer like the one I got right behind me that I'm sitting in, link in the description. Be sure to use the promo code DanQ8000 check out. And finally, if you want to become a DanQ8000 member, I'm really working on making this membership program as good as it can be for you guys. You get things like exclusive badges by your name. I've updated them. I might change them around again. I'm also getting emojis. Like I said, it's exclusive emojis to use in the chat. And then, of course, you get monthly game giveaways. So if you want to enter the giveaway, it's actually, I do a giveaway for members only every month. So now I'm about to draw the giveaway winner. So now is a great time to sign up, become a member, and it supports the channel. Of course, you get those perks as well. And just think of it like, hey, $5, you could get a game, full game, like any of your choosing. I literally buy it and send it your way. It's pretty dope. So if you want something, if that interests you, check it out in the description. Also, big join button right below the video as well. All right, guys, thank you so much. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Have a great day. Can't wait to show you guys the gameplay coming up this month. It's going to be good. But until then, let's hand things over to Knox Hill. Have a good one, guys.
Who's the man with the plan? If you feel trouble wildin' wild on these violent ends, hit you 8,000. Wait a minute, hold that style, it's dialed in. Goddamn Billy Jack, we still riding, tires flat. I hear them sirens, see shots flying, so we driving, fire back if they ain't vibing. Lie with that, got me dressed up in all black. What up? Hood up, and I see them haters try to run with us. They gon' need inhalers. Gotta breathe them hard just like Darth Vader. Players, grab your respirators. Night invaders get lightsabered. Mask on for the shooters, move like trash to bed intruder. Got that Glock and got them woofers. Just press play, I'll keep it moving. Who is Knox Hill, you damn fools? Keep it fresh like canned food. There ain't nothing we can't do, so tune into that damn kill. Yeah. It was never, ever a game.